garage, unlock my garage here. We'll go in. Welcome to Gas Alley Garage, and this is my shop. Turn some lights on in here. Some more lights. Alright guys, this is pretty much what we got happening here. Garage is a little messy, man. Alright, first thing I think I'll start out with is this is my blast cabinet that I got from Harbor Freight. I done some modifications to it. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way and show you. And if you can see here at the bottom, when you buy these, they've got this wand that sticks down into your sand inside the cabinet, and it didn't work very well, so I modified it, and it works a lot better like this, but for some reason I don't think I'm getting enough pressure out of my compressor to actually, you know, blow anything real hard off like paint and stuff like that. It'll take off like a little bit of surface rust, but it's not working like it's supposed to, and I believe it's because I'm not getting the right amount of air pressure to the cabinet. So there's that. This right here is where I keep a lot of screws and bolts and nuts and shit like that. Yeah, my radio up here. I got a few things hanging on the wall. My TV, of course. Got to have that. And over here's one of my vices. This is my compressor. As you can see, it's just a little 30-gallon, 5-horsepower Craftsman. And I don't know, man. Just a lot of my air tools and shit don't want to run good, you know, with that compressor. I don't know. I think, you know, I could probably use a new compressor. But it's my workstation here. Some part of my workstation. There's parts to the engine I'm putting together, the 455, which I've got videos on it. You can go back and watch. I've got a couple videos on it. It's leaving here today. Guy's coming to pick it up, and he's going to take it and put the bottom half together for me. I've got everything for that engine pretty much to put the bottom half together. Well, everything's in the damn way. But I got the rears and the mains and the rods and main bearings, new pump, oil pump, new rings, all that shit to put the bottom half of that 455 together. Okay, right here's tailgate to the Dakota. It's almost done. This tailgate has been a pain in my ass. Here's just some bike projects I've been doing. Here's a couple old bikes that I bought. This one right here, this old Schwinn, it's for sale. It's all original paint and everything from 1953. And yeah, I'm getting rid of that. This one right here is just going to be an old project bike that I'll probably wind up cutting up and making something out of. And there's my welder. I got the Eastwood 135 MIG. Really good welder, man. I love that welder. That welder welds so damn good, man. And this welder is only rated to cut like 3/16, and I've welded up to 1/8 plate with this welder with no problem. I mean, yeah, 1/8 of an inch. Unfortunately, it's out of wire right now. I went and got some new for it. I just ain't installed it yet. Okay, over here, this is one of our projects that's going to be coming up probably sometime this winter. It's one of them Orange County chopper bicycles. And this is going to be, let me get down here so you can see it. This is going to be a giveaway bike. I'm going to give this bike away on the channel. We're going to build this bike on the channel, put a motor and everything on it. Then I'm going to give it away to one of you guys. And all you got to do is just subscribe to my channel. Even if you're already subscribed to my channel, you're automatically entered into for this bike. So we're going to do a lot of custom stuff with this bike. We're going to repaint it. I'm thinking I'm going to make some custom mounts for the engine. I bought this bike off a lady over in College Corner. And got it pretty cheap, so yeah, we're gonna probably make some new handlebars for it. You know, it's got the fat rim on the back, which I like, and the front end's, you know, forked out. It's got some rake on it. So yeah, that's gonna be a giveaway bike. We're gonna build it right on the YouTube, and then once it's all done and put together and everything's done to it, I'm giving it away. So you might want to think about subscribing to the channel. Yeah, so over here, ain't got much light over here. This is the engine that's going out of here today. This is the 455 that I bought. I've probably had it about 4 years now. I've got to pull this out, get it ready, and get all the parts and shit put into a bin, because the guy's coming to get it here in a little while. So yeah, there's that. This is just some of the stuff I've got sitting up. I collect Hot Wheels and die-cast cars, so I'm really into that. Yeah, it's just a little chopper that I made out of some junk I had laying around the shop. Done that a couple years back. So, yeah. This is my my clock that I made. Can't see it very well, but it's got my logo in the middle of it, and then I just stuck a bunch of stickers and shit around it. Okay, this is some of the tools I've got. Some mix of everything. I've got some good tools, and I've got some junk tools, some cheap tools. Well, mainly I've got good tools. Just your basic hand tools. This is a stud welder that I bought from Harbor Freight. I gave about $100 for it. It works really good. Comes with a slide hammer and comes with some studs. Some I just pulled up here. I'll get right back, guys. Pop showed up to the shop. Say hi.
Hi. Past that ass, what it is. Yeah.
Ed Sr. in the house. I'm just going around showing everybody the shop and showing them what I'm doing.
Well, you got another bicycle then.
No, I've had them.
Oh, did you?
Alright guys, we're back. Pop stopped in for a little bit, hung out, so. Alright, I don't remember where I left off at. I think I was over here in this toolbox. Okay, right here is where I keep a lot of my body tools, hammers and dollies and shit like that, sanding blocks. Like I said, it's just a lot of them cheap mixed with good. A lot of my metal cutting tools there. Just regular hand tools, vice grips, channel locks. And here I got some of my electrical stuff here. It's a ring compressor. Got me one of them remote starter switches. I've been wanting one of these for a while, and I finally got me one. And Grandpa's old saw there. I've had that for a good while now. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty much working with the same stuff you guys are. I try to buy up as much, you know, metal working tools as I can. I'm wanting to get me a English wheel. I've been looking at the ones over at Harbor Freight. They're like a little over 300. But I exactly don't need one at the moment, but eventually I'm going to. So I am keeping my eye out for one. I do a lot of this every day. I go on Marketplace and look at stuff, see where I can find me a good deal. Yeah. Then there are some projects from later on down the line, bikes that I'm going to build for the kids and stuff. I've got a little small brake here that I'm going to do some modifying to. I think I'm going to take me a piece of angle iron. See, you got this piece here, man, on these cheap ones. You got to clamp them down in order to, you know, bend your piece. So I thought about taking a piece of this angle iron, run it across the top of this, maybe like weld some bolts coming up here with some wing nuts. I'll weld it all the way across and have a hole in the center of the angle iron, which the top of it will be standing straight up, and have a bolt running through it with a wing nut on top, and then I'll just tack weld the angle iron across this plate, or I just don't even have to tack it to the plate. I can just tighten it down on both ends, and that should be good enough. That way I can move this around and set it in different spots and stuff, because you don't want to keep your for example, sometimes you don't want it all the way over to the edge. You want to slide it back a little bit so you can kind of get like a rolled edge on it. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. And also I've got this wheel stand here. I bought the true up the wheels on some of these bikes. You can see that one right there is way out fucking whack. And I bought me one of these the other day. I don't really care much for the Chicago Electric fucking tools, man, but it's the cheapest one I could find. And it was almost 50 bucks. So I'm gonna try it out. The last Chicago tool that I bought, Chicago Electric, was an angle grinder, and I used it like 3 times, and some of it started smoking and shit, and locked up, and making all kinds of racket. So yeah, that's it, man. This is my little shop. This is what I work out of. I'm just a regular dude, just like the rest of you, man. I don't have a whole lot of tools. I use what I got, and if I need something, I'll go and try to find me something cheap, because I know I'm not going to use this tool all the time, so I will buy it cheap. You know, if I'm just going to use it a couple of times, then throw it in a drawer or shelf or something and not use it again for another 10 years. But if you're using a tool all the time, you should get something good. I've been buying some of these Bear products they got over at Harbor Freight, and they seem to be pretty good tools so far. I bought an angle grinder. Let's see. Yeah, this one here, I've used it a few times, and it seems to run pretty good and shit. So, and I bought an electric drill. I mean, a cordless drill. It's Bear. It seems to work pretty good. So yeah, I mean, this is not. I'm not pitching for Harbor Freight or nothing. But Harbor Freight comes in handy sometimes, man, when you need a tool and shit, and you don't want to spend a lot of money on a tool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my shop, man. What's going on here with this light? There we go. There's some of the stuff I got. This old wine bottle here, whiskey bottle, I've had for a long time, man. I don't even know how long I've had that. And it's actually still got liquor in it. Alright guys, I guess this is going to be it, man. I don't know what else to show you. We put another video out on the Dakota soon. I might as well go ahead and show you that while I'm at it for the new subscribers. This is the project we're doing right now. It's 99 Dodge Dakota. This truck here was hit by a semi. It's probably going on 3 years now. My old lady was at work. Semi come into the wrong parking lot. Was trying to turn around. The back of the trailer caught a hold of the front bumper, dragged it down the parking lot. As you can see, it destroyed the fender, and the bumper was twisted up like a damn pretzel. Headlight was busted, grill was busted, bottom vents was busted. So I redid all that, went ahead, put new headlights, new bumper, all that on there. And I've been going around fixing rust and dents, welding in new panels. This here was rusted out. I made this panel, welded it all in. It's not done. As far as blocking it out and everything, it's not done. This one here is from my last video, this side. I've got some high spots here where I was pulling out with the stud the stud puller, and so I got to knock them back in. This panel turned out okay. Didn't turn out great like I really wanted it. I used a little too much heat when I was putting this in. I don't know if it was from the welding or it was from me grinding the welds down, but it did get a little warpage, and I had to go along with the stud welder and pull it out in some spots. But it turned out okay, good enough for me to slap some filler on it. So we're going to get back to this, and we're going to go down the whole side of this truck. We're going to get it all sanded down, get it painted in primer, and we're going to paint it. We got the paint for it the other day, and it's probably a color that you guys ain't probably going to agree on much, but I like it, and the old lady likes it, and it's Plum Crazy Purple. So that's going to be the name of this truck. I'm going to put it on the back tailgate, Plum Crazy. And what I've got planned for this is I'm going to lower it. I want to put some air ride on it. All that's going to happen though after I paint it. The front end's pretty wore out on this truck. It needs some new parts. So yeah, keep your eye out for this truck. Go back and watch the videos I've got on so far. I know they're not the most interesting videos, but I'm trying, man. I'm learning, and hopefully they're going to get better and get more interesting for you guys, because I don't want to bore anybody out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess that's going to be it for today, guys. Like I said, if you new to the channel, like and subscribe. We're going to be giving away that bike probably over the winter time, maybe before the first of the year. Maybe I want to get to a certain amount of subscribers before I give it away, and that's going to be a lot of fun building on that, man. So if you guys are new to the channel, like and subscribe. Go back and watch my videos and comment. Let me know what you think, man. It's Junior, and I'll catch you guys next time, man. Bye.